story.
Storms ravage North Carolina. Big Waves Radio News brought to you as a public service. A small tornado touched down in an industrial park in Asheboro on Thursday. One worker was killed, 3 others were injured at a furniture manufacturing plant there. The tornado was spawned by a squall line, which raked Piedmont and eastern North Carolina with windstorms and heavy rains. Property damage was reported in several places. Federal mediators are attempting to settle an 8-day strike at the Collins-Ackerman Automotive Division plant in Albemarle. Neither management nor Textile Workers Union of America have been willing to sit down for contract negotiations so far. Evangelist Billy Graham gave President Johnson some words of encouragement on the eve of the president's gallbladder operation. Graham and the president spoke by telephone. Graham told the president he hoped he would be able to attend a revival meeting in Houston, Texas later this month. A New Jersey scientist says cigarette smoking is a major cause of heart attacks. Dr. Eisen Auerbach said in Orange, New Jersey, that his conclusion was reached after examining the hearts of 1,300 men who died in the Veterans Administration's hospital at Orange, New Jersey. A mistrial was declared today in the manslaughter trial of 51-year-old Walter H. Cook. The Negro had been charged with the slaying of a white woman of more than 2 years ago. State Forester Fred Coldridge reports that September had an unusually low number of forest fires. Coldridge reported today in Raleigh that there were only 38 forest fires last month. The fires burned 87 acres of woodland. County ABC officials will name a manager for Mecklenburg's multi-million-dollar liquor system. Eddie Moss, currently the county's personnel director and administrative assistant, is expected to get the job, which pays $13,500 a year. 26 police officers from 8 Latin American countries were the guests of the Queen City Police Department yesterday. The group inspected Charlotte's finest as a part of a 5-city tour arranged by the State Department as part of an International Police Academy's public safety program. Yesterday was no fire day in Charlotte, and the hopes of the city officials to have a fireless day went up in flames. In fact, 2 fires were reported at last count. Officials apparently won't lose any sleep over the flop. Instead, they're shrugging their shoulders and trying again. Incidentally, in case you don't know, this is Fire Prevention Week in Charlotte. Governor Dan K. Moore, in a speech yesterday in Pinehurst, asked President Johnson to impose effective import controls on all textiles. State Highway Commission Chairman Joe Hunt campaigned in High Point yesterday on behalf of the proposed $300 million road bond issue. Ousted Mooresville Police Captain William Huntsman plans to fight to get back on the force. The 17-year veteran was fired 6 days ago by city manager Cypress L. Brooks. In the national international news, briefly, President Johnson is resting comfortably at Bethesda Naval Hospital, where he will undergo a major operation this morning for removal of his gallbladder. While the president is in the hospital, work will continue in Congress on his legislative program. Last night, the House passed the Senate-approved bill to clean up the nation's highways. The administration measure is aimed at clearing all billboards and junkyards within sight of major highways. 2 work trains collided head-on in a tunnel near Olombo, California last night, touching off an explosion and fire. A gasoline tanker ran into a submerged object near Boston Harbor, which ripped open a 40-foot gash in its hull late last night. The ship, with 45 men aboard, was listing but reported in no immediate danger of sinking. Current Big Waves weather in Charlotte is clear. Big Waves weather prediction is for clear and warmer weather. A low tonight of 55 degrees, a high today of 75.
Repeating the Big Waves Big Story.
Tornadoes and storms ravage North Carolina. Big Waves Radio News marks the mercury on the John Large Radio program at 57 degrees. On Friday, October the 8th at 3 a.m., this is John Charles Large, WAYS, Charlotte, North Carolina. Big Waves News at your service.
First in Charlotte. Second to none. That's Big Waves News. Rumble, rumble, rumble. I've got a John Large. Looks like I've got a tiger's by the tail.
It's not a hermit, lots more swinging sound as we head up towards 6 a.m. At that time, Jack Gale, it's just a little bit better. A little bit better? Oh, you know it is. 3.5 minutes after 3 a.m. in the morning time, yo, Lita, John Large marching along on a Friday, October the 8th version of our little get-together, friends. The John Large programming, Large Fires at 57 degrees on the outside. Don't forget Herman's Hermits coming to Charlotte Sunday, October the 24th there. See, Michael's going to be there, and I think... yeah, the professor's going to be there. I think you should attend, friends, as we go together one time on a swinging Friday morning on Big Waves.
In Charlotte, it's the one.
Oh, tell them how it is there.
60 wonderful WAYS.
On what?
On the go-go.
Did it right.